And let's play Storyteller. I've already done love. I got a thing, I guess. And I've already done heartbreak. And now we need to do Seeing the Ghost of a Lover. Alright, this seems easy, right? They love, he dies. I think I'm gonna turn off the sound for this game because it is super loud. And I don't think there's any way to make it like quieter. Alright. Hello, Rad on the skateboard. Nice to see you. Alright, heartbreak with the happy ending. Oh, this is simple. Adam dies. I keep making him die. I feel like I have something against him, but I don't. Well, she shouldn't revive. And boom, they're in love again. I want this to get challenging already. Heartbreak is healed. They're in love. He dies, and they get married. This is simple already. A heartbreak is healed without any death. How would I do that? Hold on. Oh, I know what I could do. And then they fall in love. This is simple. And then this may rejected by own spouse. Alright, they fall in love. And then she gets amnesia. And then they fall in love, you straight couples. I'm joking. And then she gets rejected by her own spouse. Poor girl. Alright. Everyone rejects Edgar. Okay, how would I do that? Okay, so they get married. And then she rejects Edgar. And then she dies. And then they get married. Okay, I know how to play this game. I'm lying. And then he gets rejected. And then he gets rejected again. Poor dude. Alright, grief. Surviving spouses find comfort. Oh, this is simple. All this is simple. I think I'm just gonna skip to like the harder ones at this point because this is boring. I want something harder. And then he died. And then she died. And then boom. Right. You know, I'm skipping to Edgar is a writer. I'm sure he'll be fine. He can write about the sadness and post it on online forums. I don't know what writers do. I'm not a writer. He's annoyed, so he gets the gun, and he shoots. Oh, wait. Okay, so it doesn't count as a rampage if he only shoots one person. He has to shoot 2 people. Simple. And okay, and he puts it back. Oh, this is too easy. Give me something harder. Hold on. King. Cyclic, mutually toxic. I'm doing that. All right. Okay. So they fall in love. And then they fight. And then they both get amnesia. And then they fall in love again. And then they fight again. Who's surprised? All right. Spiked. Double execution. Mm. So the maid can't cheat with the queen, only with the king. And then the king can date both. And off with their heads. Double execution where the king takes revenge. That was cool. Alright, perch. 3 heads roll. So maybe... Okay. Okay, we have 1 head rolling. And... Man. He's dead. But if he wasn't dead... Nope. Alright, so... Maybe... Oh. He's straight. Man. Alright, he's only interested in power and he's only interested in the king. Now, could the queen execute the knight? But she could execute Baron. That takes us less frames, so I think we're gonna use that. Well, who can we get to have an affair? It looks like they're gonna need to be kidnapped. The queen is... let's kidnap the king for funsies. Alright. And then, how do we do this? Oh wait, I have an idea. Maybe when the queen gets kidnapped, yeah, and then she wants the knight, and then the king's upset about this, so he executes them both. I'm so good at this game. Wait, 3 heads didn't roll. Maybe the queen. I'm so good at this game. Alright, rag to royalty. Okay, so she can't kidnap. Alright. Ooh, maybe. Okay, well she's nice. She doesn't wanna kidnap the queen. Alright. So maybe they have an affair. And then they swap. Oh, and then the king rescues her. And then the queen gets executed. And then they have a wedding. Sick. I'm so good at this game. No, I'm not. Baron rules alone. Okay. Maybe. Okay, so Baron pushes both of them off. Baron pushes this guy off a cliff. Maybe. Will Baron push the maid off a cliff? Yeah. Why? I thought it was you one of his power. Turns out you're just a ruthless bitch. Hey, weirdo. Hello. The Shika. City Madhan. Nice to see you here. I'm so sorry that I had such trouble pronouncing your name. Baron rules alone. How do we do this? Alright, Baron rules alone. So maybe he pushes the king off the... Wait, and maybe the queen saves the maid. Well, how would that work? Okay, well, Baron somehow needs to marry the queen. Ooh. Maybe the king and the maid would get married. Okay, so they're already married. I would look this up, but that ruins all the fun of this. Maybe Baron rules alone. Okay, well, Baron... Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, so she's rejected. So Then she kidnaps. No, oh my god, be meaner. Okay. Hello, Dawn. It is working. We finally got it to work, which is really cool. I ended up using game capture. Hello, anime fan 456. Okay, we're currently trying to figure this out. Okay, so Baron wants power. We need to get Baron to somehow marry one of the royals, and then he would kill them. Wait, why doesn't Baron just kill king then make Baron marry queen? Oh yeah. I didn't think of that for some reason. I don't know if the queen will be interested in Baron, but let's try that. No, she's not. All right. How do we get her interested? I want you guys to know that I am so confused right now. All right. So maybe wait, maybe if Baron kidnaps Queen. Wait, I tried making the maid kidnap the queen, but she just won't. She's too nice. Even after getting heartbroken, she just like then make Baron release her. No, Baron doesn't fucking want to. He's a weirdo. He just stands there. Let's try another level so I'm not on the same level for the entire thing. Alright. Bernard drinks poison. Okay, so Bernard's a werewolf, I think. Yeah, Bernard's a werewolf. I just gave up on the other level because oh my god. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. Hello, last boss 42. I am Xavier with a Z, and I like to do stupid things like play Storyteller. Alright, maybe they fall in love. And then and then Bernard kills. Wait, so then the moon changes back. And then he finds her dead, so he drinks poison. That was simple. Pet comes back to life to enact revenge. Storyteller is a game where basically you put together panels that all together create a story. Yeah, you did. Right, and then okay. So maybe okay, is Isabel mad? No, I don't think Isabel cares. Okay, so They exchange flowers maybe, and then the dog doesn't care. Oh, and then he loves the dog, and then would Isabel be mad? Okay, Isabel's mad now. So Isabel pushes the dog off a cliff. Okay, elegant. And then Isabel does look kind of mad. She always looks kind of mad, actually. I think that's just her. Okay, and then the dog gets revived. And then he pushes Isabel off a cliff. How does he do that with the power of his voice? How loud is this dog's barking? Oh my god. I think my cats have like the same power as him. Because whenever I wake up in the morning, my cats, they are so loud. Alright, dragon. Queen Baron gets arrested. Or Queen gets Baron arrested. How did I mess that up? Alright, ballroom. Okay, so they're just staring at each other. That's awkward. Okay. I think Isabel's one of those people who are scared of dogs. Yeah, I'm kind of scared of dogs. I remember when I was growing up, my friend had this like neighbor who had a dog, and the backyards, they were next to each other, and like whenever she went to get her bike, the dog would just be like bark bark and like scare the shit out of her. It was not fun for her. All right, and then the queen tells him about this weirdo. Oh, maybe he has to take off the disguise. Okay, they're staring at each other now. Maybe... Is there a way that you can see Baron take off the disguise? Ooh, okay. I didn't actually know that would work. Ooh, vampires. I love vampires. I'm obsessed with vampires, if you don't know. I don't think any of you know, but I love vampires. And it's like honestly a little bit concerning how much I love vampires. All right. So, Knight and Dracula just hanged out, I guess. Are vampires always vampires? Okay, so can John turn into a vampire? Yeah, Mina and John can both turn into vampires. And then the professor... Ooh, maybe John tells Mina about the professor? So then the professor cures Mina. Nope, the professor's still not curing Mina. What the heck? Alright, hello, keyboard smash. I don't know, I'm not gonna try to pronounce your name because I think I would die trying. Oh, maybe Dracula? Maybe he has to find the Dracula in the crypt. Okay. And then she cured of her vampirism. Oh, nice. I love the little animation she did when she was cured of her vampirism, where it was like, look at it, a little bat going. Monster is slain. Okay, so Bernard. Okay, so the full moon. Bernard turns into a wolf, which I guess is considered a monster. And hold on, let me pause stream real quick because I gotta do something. I didn't notice I was muted. Thanks for pointing that out. Thanks. All right, let's continue. All right, and then Professor's dead. Okay, well maybe we don't need a professor to die. We need we need Baron to die maybe. Okay, Bernard dies. And the professor doesn't care actually, so that's a little bit concerning. Okay. Oh, maybe when he has the disguise on and he encounters the wolf. Okay. And he's scared. So, okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? Maybe he turned back. Oh my god. He's like, oops. Okay. And we gotta do something. I'll figure it out. Okay, I don't know how to figure this out. We're skipping this one too, because for the life of me, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Apologies. He's the prettiest. The mirror praises everyone. Okay. So Ferrari pushes Peachy off the ladder, maybe. Okay, well, he can't do that. Okay, maybe Haiti. And then, is he still the prettiest? Nope, how is Peachy still the pretty? Oh. Okay, well, he's the prettiest now. And he gets pushed off the cliff by Peachy. And then, hold on. Yeah. And then he is the prettiest. Haiti. Why is he doing that? Okay. I'm your parent, so Haiti, he just hates everyone, so you put no, apparently he can't do that. But what if they I remember I played this game before and they did that and I thought it was really funny. Okay. Haiti murder. How do we get Haiti to murder the father? Ooh, maybe. Okay, so then he pushes them off the cliff. So then they get married. And oh god. That's your mother. Tiny murders his brother to avenge his father. Alright, I'm your parent. Tiny murders his brother to avenge his father. Okay, so Greenie is the parent of Tiny and Haiti. Okay. So then they fight. So Haiti pushes him off a cliff, maybe? Okay. And then Tiny pushes Haiti off. Ooh, a lot of characters now. Haiti is murdered by his daughter. How do we do that? Are you winning? So far I am, which is kind of impressive for me. All right. I'm your parent. Poor Haiti. Well, to be fair, he did murder their dad. Okay. And then Haiti is murdered by his daughter. How do we do that? Oh, I have an idea. Okay. So I'm your father. Haiti's living up to the name. Yeah, he is. Okay. I'm your father. And then Bluey. I just okay. And no, he's cool with that somehow. Okay. Just cracking my knuckles real quick. I gotta get ready for this. Okay, we got this. That was for nothing. Okay. So why would okay, so maybe what would there be a reason that maybe they're siblings. Okay, well they don't want to marry each other. If that's the case. Okay. Okay. So they're both siblings. All right. Let's do another one cuz oh my god, I can't figure this out. I'm an idiot. You know how many we've probably skipped due to my idiocy, if that's a word. All right. I really like the wings in your controller, by the way. Thanks. I like them too. I bought it as like a controller thing on Etsy. Tiny and Haiti wait forever. Why are they waiting? I mean, there's only one thing we can do. Poor guys. Supposed to leave and returned. They're still waiting. Poor guy. All right, I think I'm gonna end stream here today. It was really nice streaming for you all. You were all really nice during the stream, which was awesome. Thank you all so much. I love you. Bye.